I just got up for an Asian session, and that trade that I left running overnight, this is what happened. So I got stopped out of that too. Let me see how much it is I need now to pass the challenge. We were once $12 away from passing this challenge. Now we need $50. But it is what it is, man. At least I manage my risk, so I'm not gonna rush this one too. I think I might have a setup on US30. So as you can see, I'm ready to take this setup here. My stop loss is just going to be above here. So right here on gold, there's something also that's happening, but I don't want to risk executing a half-baked setup on the live account. No, actually on my evaluation account, you see. So since you see now, like the market, I bought here and then I placed my stop loss around here. As you can see, there's a possibility of a sweep and the continuation of the market. A sweep and the market possibly continues and will come to the zones, but I would rather wait for a confirmation that this is really a sweep. You see, I would rather wait for the market to come impulse above here, retrace, then maybe I can finally consider this setup. So this is how USDT is looking. So I'm risking basically $14 to make 50. I hope this is the last trade I take on this phase 1, because this is what we need to pass the phase. Okay, I hope this is the last trade we take on this phase 1. So there's something like this, you see, but this candle is close to 2 minutes before it closes. So okay, it's pushing quite well from our entry, so we'll see what's gonna happen.
Nice polo too. Oh, I'm Ozies, boys. Oh. Is this you guys? Here. Alright, the Prada. Nice one. Yes. The GTI looks mad too. The sound is a bit too loud, guys.
The market is making some kind of a retracement, but as you can see here, I'm expecting the market to react from that zone that I drew there. So if it does do something like this, break below, then we could have another retest and potential continuation of this movement to the downside here. So yeah, I'm expecting that if you do rather break above this, I'm gonna get stopped out for the stop loss is, I think, $4. So that means we'll need $54 now again to pass the challenge. Hey. But we're just gonna hold, man. We're gonna hold. You know, sometimes as a trader, you might think to yourself, when the other trade is not going as expected and the other one seems to be doing good, you sometimes wish that I could have took this one instead of that one, but what's done is already done, so you just have to leave it to the market to do whatever. What you are in control of is the setups you take. If they are A setup qualities, then they should play out. And even if they don't, it's okay. That's the nature of the markets. The thing you are in control of is your risk. The rest you have to leave it to the market. A plus setup and your risk. Leave the rest to the market. You know, I just did this, and the reason why is because I remember there was a day where I managed my position too early and I got stopped out and the market still continued in my direction. So, okay, hear me out. My thoughts is, since I'm expecting the market to react from that line at the top there, so if we get a full body close above that, actually, since this is also visible on the 1 hour time frame, so if we do get it violated, then that means the trade idea was not valid at all. Do I regret not closing around here? I have that feeling that I could have closed, but I had no reason to close here. I didn't know the market was gonna retrace this deep. Okay, I didn't know that, so I'm just gonna let the market play out. If I get stopped out, that means the next setup I'll need to make $60. It's okay, but it's crazy from from needing only $11 to $60. I'll need to not let it get into my mind, like affect my mentality. You see, I'm just gonna let the trade play out. This is how I planned it, so let me just let it play the way I planned it at first, because I'm gonna get really mad at myself if I get stopped out at break even and the market still continues to full TP. So I'm facing something here. So if I do get the stop loss, I planned it even before I placed the trade. I was okay with losing that $10. So let me just let it play out the way it will play out. This sucks, man. So as you can see, so after a traumatic experience being in drawdown for that much, the market has finally decided to push down again. So I just need to adjust this trend line so that it can be something like this. Are we gonna hit TP? I'm not sure, man, but I'm definitely now not willing to hold this trade, because if it comes back all the way up here, I'm gonna close. Because I see no reason why it could go back up there. The market should just commit to one direction now. You see? Okay, let me adjust this. So you see now, this pattern, the way it's forming up, there's a potential for market to come all the way down here. Let me actually... because I see something here. The market could reverse here, but we'll see. That is why I'm putting that notification there. This trade was very stressful. I think I'm gonna just put break even here. So I'm not willing to hold it again to go back up there. If it does, man, no. I'm cool with it because this is crazy price action. So we are officially at break even. If it goes back up there, I'm cool, but we can get stopped out at break even.